With your design complete, you can now easily assess the constructability of your project using Autodesk Navisworks. Navisworks allows you to add schedule information from various sources and connect tasks in the schedule with objects in the model to create a simulation. You can see the effects of the schedule on the model and compare planned dates against actual dates. Costs can also be assigned to tasks to track the cost of a project throughout its schedule. The Autodesk AEC collection provides you with a rich set of tools to use across the project lifecycle, so you can deliver more scalable, sustainable, and resilient road and highway projects.
Right, so very good afternoon to everyone and welcome again to our free online lesson. And I will introduce myself first. So my name is Shafiq Farhan and I will be the presenter for today's topic, which focus on product design rendering. Right, so I believe there must be a lot more people that will join after, right? So but now I will like to thank for those that already joined: CCW, Hana Hussein, Dev Raj, and other people that watching our live from our YouTube channel. Okay, so these topics is a focus on someone that relate on the product design. So let me share our slide presentation first. Right, so without wasting time, I just want to give a very short introduction of this topic. So for product design rendering, so this will be the topics that we'll cover. But before I like to give others join us, so if you want to test also, or if you want to learn by your own, so you can go to this download link. Okay, and for those that join from our Zoom meeting, I will paste in our chat. Okay, you can directly click and download and try to do your own practice. So this will be the download link that I will like to share for everyone. Right, so in this download link, they will have three things that I share for everyone. The first one is a 3D model for the parts that we are going to do. And the second item, which is the PDF file for visualization, how to put material and appearance. And the third one is how to do rendering. Okay, this will be the three links that you are required to download if you want to practice by your own. Right, so our learning objective for today is, first one is to modify the appearance of one component. Right, so that will be our first things that we will do. And then we also will edit the appearance in a specific phase. So because in product design, in certain cases, you already do some coating on your object, and suddenly after you do coating, you have to do the finishing. For example, you need to do the CNC machine to do finishing. Right, so that will be why we need to edit in specific phase of component. And changing display of a component in assembly. So that will be the third one. Export the image of your component, and it can be saved as a JPEG or PNG. So for this four is focused on visualization. The fifth one until the eighth one, so this will focus more on rendering. So when you go with rendering, so the first step you need to do in your Inventor later on, you need to go your Inventor Studio environment first, and then create a camera, put a lighting also, and also you can render an image. So that will be the benefit on how we want to, or what are we covered for today. So first topic is visualization, and another four will focus on rendering. So thanks for those that just joined our free online lesson. If you want to get the download link, you can go to the chat button. So I share again. So you just need to click and download, and we can practice together. Right, so I want to share also about what is the difference between material and also material versus appearance. Okay, so material is something that if you put into that object, it will have a physical properties. Okay, what is the purpose of physical properties? So in order to get, for example, the first one is mass, area, and also the volume. So you need to have a physical properties. So for example, I have water. Okay, water, they have their own physical properties. Okay, so water physical properties is different from a metal physical properties. So that we call it as a material. Okay, the second thing is about appearance. So appearance is more focused on the visual things. So you want to make it, your object change into a color. Okay, for example, you are using aluminium, but you do some painting on your surface. So you need to add some appearance into your material. Okay, after, for example, this fork, I already change from yellow color to a gray color, for example. So what I want to do, this yellow color, I just need to change the material into a gray color. So that will be the idea on appearance. Okay, so for today exercise, we are focused on how we do material for this object, and what will be the outcome will be something like this. All right, so let me go to the software directly. So over here, I have two types of software that I will show and I will demonstrate. The first one is an Inventor software, which included in product design manufacturing collection. And also for those that working with Fusion 360, also you are able to do, because I also will demonstrate on how to use it. Okay, so first go with this Inventor Professional. Okay, for this object, I want to change the object to the material for this object from current material, which is a steel alloy. Okay, from this steel alloy, I want to change into aluminium. So I just need to find it over here. Okay, if you already have your own material or your own favorite, you can change to favorite. Okay, but some cases, your favorite don't have any things yet because you don't add the material inside your favorite. So how to add? You just need to click on this button. Okay, so in this favorite item, you need to specify what item, and you just need to insert in favorite first. So for example, so in my favorite only have this. I want to add concrete. So this concrete, I just want to insert in my favorite category, in my favorite tab. So this one, I just need to click in here, drag. So already become into my favorite. Okay, for those that are not familiar with favorite, you want to use a material, Inventor material libraries, also no issue. So first, change back to Inventor material, look for aluminium. Aluminium 6061. Okay, so when you are try to change your material for parts, it will directly change all. Okay, it will directly change all. So this drawing, this model is good enough. But now, when you use aluminium 6061, the appearance will be as default as aluminium flat. Okay, for this case, I want to change this aluminium material, add some more paint, which is smooth navy. So S for smooth, this one navy. Okay, for example, here I just want to use this one, smooth or red, or for example, click on here, smooth red. Okay, the problem in your drawing here, after you insert the material and also the appearance, so you will see this thing. Okay, so this area basically is focused on process afterward. So this area also, and this area, all the holes. So how I can change the holes to become a new one? So what I need to do, I just need to select manually one by one, 1, 2, 3. If you create your model in a proper project tree diagram, project tree here, so you can select directly like this. 1 until here. Okay, for this 4 item, we need to change it into a new material, which is a satin one. This one. Just you choose anything. For example, here, satin here. So what will happen? It will change on the specific face that we choose only. So in certain cases, you also want to make it this area as a gray color, not a red color. So you also need to click on here, click and change into a satin color. Then your material already become like this. Right, so I believe this one is very straightforward and very easy to understand. So the next step, which is I want to edit back my smooth braid into a pattern. I want to add a bump into this appearance. So how to do and what to do, you just need to click on this one. Okay, then look back into the folder location, which is inside here. You can just type in smooth. Okay, which is this one, smooth. Click into this one, edit. Okay, because this one is an aluminium, so the surface is not smooth like this. You need to add something which is the pattern, the relief patterns into your drawing. Right, so into your drawing. So for these images, so you can select whatever that inside here. For example, you want to add something like this. So you just can add this one. Okay, you also can change the size, become a little bit bigger or smaller. So become like this and just need to hit close. Right, so after you're done with these two, you can apply and also you can hit OK. Okay, when you're done with editing your material into your Inventor professional material, so it will be automatically updated into your 3D drawing here. Okay, in certain cases you cannot see it. Okay, what the idea on how you want to see it, you just need to go to this view and then visual style, either you choose realistic over here. Okay, now you see that they have some pattern on your object. Some pattern on your object. Okay, depends on what size that you are choosing, the first one at the first. Okay, that will be on how we add material on this first object. Okay, the second objective, which is we want to do rendering. So for product rendering or for parts rendering, so what you can do, you can go to this environment, click on Inventor Studio. This button, click. Okay, when you click on this environment and Inventor Studio, what will happen for your drawing, for your toolbar, it will open for you the render tab, the new one, the render tab over here. Okay, you can add your camera, you can also add your lighting to this drawing. Okay, for this case, I want to add camera. So how to add camera? Just need to click on this camera, mouse over, first click on this face. Okay, and try to drag a little bit. So whatever that you create here, when you plan to move or you want to edit it, you can directly edit into their own position later on. Okay, this will be the first camera that I already done. Okay, so if I want to move, I just need to right click and move. Okay, move to here. Okay, this will move exactly everything. Okay, but if you plan to move only the camera, you just need to click on the camera only and then move the camera only. Camera one. So for this camera one is depends on what are you try to view. Okay, this will be what you are trying to view. Okay, when you try to render later on, it also will depends on this camera location. So camera, click and create. So if you want to create into a different location also, for example, from here. So I try to create from here. And then hit OK again. So this will be my position for camera 1 and camera 2. Camera 1 and camera 2. Okay, you can also set for a near view and also for the far view. Okay, because in a studio basic idea, so you need to have at least near view and also for far view for your product design, product rendering. Okay, after you're done, we try to render first. So render, you just need to click on this render image. So you also need to click on this view, whichever camera that you want to use, you just need to click on this render view. Okay, render here, render view. Okay, for camera 1, it will render at here. For camera 2, it will render at here. Okay, now I'm happy with my camera 2, and the current lighting will be without setting anything. So I just need to click on this render first. So and then the outcome will be this one is depends on your PC performance. Okay, if your PC is good, then it will generate more fast on here. So let's say for this drawing, you want to make it your parts more realistic in view. So what you need to do, you just need to add some lighting. Okay, for example, you put some spot lighting, then change the color for your lighting become a bit yellowish. Right? So what you can do also, so you before you do full rendering, you can also add this one we call it as a local light. Okay, this one is a point light and this one is a spotlight. Spotlight for this face, and then I just insert to here. Okay, so this will be my spotlight. So my intensity of color, so this will be by default 50% will become like this. Okay, so if you want to change your color, you can change into this location. And I also want to change the color become a little bit yellowish. And then hit OK. So again, we try first our rendering, which is just click to render image, camera 2, and then click render. Okay, because we already set something on here. So by default, it will also change a little bit color on here, this view. Okay, it also depends on the bump color and also the material that you choose. If you choose something matte in color, so then you can see the difference. Right, so for here, I just need to go back to my lighting. Okay, this one will be the cool light, and I just need to add new light to here, and on off intensity, change color to dark, and hit OK. So you also see here spot color and also the point color, spotlight and also the point light. So again, render image, choose camera, choose also the size. If you require HD size, you can use 19201080. Okay, but if you require the exact size or optimized size, you can also use this one, 800x800. Okay, the larger size that you use, it will take a little bit longer time for you to render. Okay, depends on what is the purpose of your rendering image. So if your rendering image you want to put into a banner, so you need to you require to insert on this size. So much more clear and don't have any noise later on. So after I done with this first rendering, so I just need to click on render again. So then we will see the difference of your object. Okay, and also if you go with camera 1, which is this area, I click render, it will also starting from here. So make sure that your status bar finish first, then the noise will disappear everything. Okay, this will be the first method of how we do a product rendering. So basically what is I'm trying to show you, so after you're done with IPT, okay, so you go back into your assembly. This will be my full assembly. Okay, the issue is for my full assembly, I cannot change the material. Okay, so that will be the main issue. Okay, why and how to change. So I give you the idea on how to change this body. Okay, basically the fastest way to change this one, you need to click and change it one by one. Okay, because of this one is a assembly part, that's why you cannot change anything. So unless you select on your object and then you change it. Okay, that will be cases by cases. So for example, this one, I want to change the appearance into a next color, which is this one. I want to change into this color. Then it will be changed here. This one I want to change into next color. So just need to click first and then change over here. Okay, to make it your object finalized in good outcome, so you need to make sure that the appearance follow whatever spec that you are choose one. Okay, if your material have something, for example, I go back to view, see on this realistic view. Okay, only my object here have bump or have a pattern relief. Okay, if I want to change this item to new one, which is this appearance, the satin brush, so I want to change into something, then I just need to edit, add the relief pattern. Okay, and then I just need to change whatever type that I want to add. Okay, later you will see something like this. Calculate and hit apply and OK. So you will see something like this. No need to create by your own manually. Right? So that will be how we use Inventor Professional to create product rendering. Okay, the second software, because Fusion 360 also included into this product design manufacturing collection. So I will demonstrate on how to use Fusion 360. Okay, for those that are not familiar with Fusion 360, Fusion 360 is one software. It will that you need to work with a cloud. So means everything that you save it, you will save into a cloud. Okay, so by default, I don't have any file, this file yet. I only have an Inventor IPT file, which is an Inventor parts files. So what I need to do, I just need to right click, create a Fusion design. So then the software, the cloud will be try to upload your file, and it will open something like this. Then you can open back inside from this software. Okay, for this first body, which is all body here. Okay, what I want to do, I want to add material or I want to assign material. So I just need to right click, only right click, physical material. Okay, the process and the concept will be just same like Inventor. Right, so this will be Fusion 360 libraries, material libraries, also the same. Okay, if you require metal and also if you require aluminum, so just need to click and drag, double click here. Okay, and then hit done. So after you're done with appearance, the physical material, okay, so you can also change the appearance. So click on this appearance. Okay, so also the same, the process will be also the same. So you just need to check what type of appearance that you want to use. So for example, I want to look for smooth. Okay, so for this case, I want to use this one. Just need to, if you not download yet, you need to download first and then drag into your InDesign material. InDesign material and then choose it. Right click, or you can drag and drop. Okay, same goes to this face, and this face. Okay, so this one I want to change into another material, which is this one, only for this face. This one only for this face, and at the bottom also the same. This face just drag and drop only for this face. Okay, now you get an on how we can create on Fusion 360 also. So this will be Fusion 360 software, which is more light compared to Inventor. Okay, for those that don't have a very good spec of PC, Fusion 360 is one of the recommended one. Okay, but the issue is if your company is not allow you to work in the cloud, so then you cannot use Fusion 360. Unless your company is give the permission for you to use in cloud, so then you can use this one. The features will be exactly the same. Everything you can done by right click, sketch, draw something, extrude cut, or and so on. So for example here, sketch, line. So I just want to create a rectangle, 1 and 2, and then right click, okay. So this one we need to extrude. Extrude cut, just drag. Okay, Fusion 360 is another option of 3D modeling. Right, so inside Fusion 360, you can also do rendering. So you just need to click on this item, and this software will help you directly render, change into a visual style, the realistic visual style. Okay, after you want to do the rendering, you just need to change the scenes, or you also want to direct render. Okay, you can also render here, click on this render and change the size, render in cloud or render in local. Okay, render in cloud or render in local. Okay, if you render in cloud, you don't use your PC to render. You don't use your CPU to render this one. Okay, but the problem is you require cloud credit. So I do believe everyone here, when you purchase Autodesk product, you will get 100 credit by your own. So what you can do, you can at least set up everything and do rendering by your own. So after you're done with your product setup, so you can also choose this one. Okay, so either you want to create render for perspective or landscape of portrait, you just can do rendering in cloud here. Right, so then you can click render. So the file will be saved and it will render in the cloud. So it will take sometimes, so maybe around 20 to 30 minutes, it will help you to render your drawing very detailed. So the outcome will go to your, okay, the outcome will go to your rendering 360, rendering beta 360.autodesk.com. And then you just need to log in into your account, then you just need to open to Autodesk rendering. Okay, by default, when you go to your product design manufacturing collection, so what will happen for you? So this will be the product design manufacturing collection. So you can get all this type of software. Okay, so you can from product design stage until use stage. So this will be the process workflow that you can be done by using product design manufacturing collection. So for those that missed out my download link, okay, so you can go back into our YouTube channel and you can download into these 3 links that I will share also after this one more time on our chat. So I do believe that will be the only thing that I want to share for today. If you have any question, okay, you can insert it into our chat area. And also if you want to go or want to chat with our team live, so don't forget to go to our website acadsystems.com. Okay, acadsystems.com. Click on this button. Okay, just use this one, open channel Acadsystems. So make sure that you create your information. You just need to key in your information. Okay, and then after you're happy with what we already done, you just give us a like. right? So also I want to invite everyone to go to our Acadsystems YouTube channel and click on this subscribe and this bell button. So for next our free online lesson, you can get notification and then you can watch it online from your YouTube live only. Right. So thanks everyone for your time and thanks for everyone for watching. Okay. So if you want to contact me, open channel. Directly contact me in open channel. Right. So thank you, Anna. Thank you, CCW. Thank you also, Shakilin. And I will end this free online lesson and bye.